This is the Ghetto Free Press, KYRC, Know Your Rights campaign. Here in Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, and around the world. Know Your Rights campaign. Listen and listen well. George Foster Rhymes, and this is my 83rd day being banned by the Lowndes County Sheriff's Department. As I was informed on May the 25th by Deputy Thomas, just a few yards away from this entrance to Lowndes County High School. You've heard that already because I've introduced you to it. I also want you to know that I have called the Department of Justice mainly because it was said that something is being planned against me. Justice Department informed me that they would call the Georgia Attorney General. Be that as it may. I don't look for anything from these people because it seems that the state of Georgia operates under their own set of laws, codes, and ordinances. They pretty near do as they please, with no checks and balances. On May the 25th, 2013, without any legal document from any judge, according to the magistrate court, superior courts, district attorney's office, criminal investigation division, and the federal courts. Nothing was brought up on the computers when they ran my name. Yet, I have been restricted from Lowndes County school system for 83 days in the state of Georgia, in the United States of America, in God's world. And I violated no law in the state of Georgia to be worthy of such a criminal trespass warning. This should not even be associated with my name, my personality, my character, nor the father of my 3 children. Their father should not even have such on his name. This morning, my beautiful brother and minister, associate pastor of Antioch Baptist Church, the only minister in Valdosta, Lowndes County, in the state of Georgia, that have ever stood with me concerning this criminal trespass warning. So he went again to the superintendent of West Taylor. I couldn't go with him, but he just called me and told me that he explained to West Taylor that the Valdosta Daily Times and TV stations and radio stations would not report the news that take place at public meetings here in Valdosta in Lowndes County, Georgia, and that's what I did. And that is exactly what I've done. And I have done it in a most respectful manner, to the degree that if you check Boston G.B.R. on YouTube, you will find 2,500 videos and 250,000 views. I repeat, 250,000 views by the people in Valdosta, Lowndes County, the state of Georgia, and around the world. Because they know, like I know, and what the black community know, and what the white people know, professors at Valdosta State University know, and others, Reverend Al Sharpton know, Reverend Jesse Jackson, Janice Mathis in Atlanta, his attorney should know, the Justice Department already know, the governor of the state of Georgia know, Georgia Attorney General know. Members in the Georgia General Assembly know. People in the Congress know. CNN know. MSNBC. And around the United States of America and the world know what's going on here in Valdosta in Lowndes County, Georgia. And so they'll tell us as if though we are an ignorant people when we are the most intelligent people. I've served 21 years in the United States Armed Forces, and I was never given an Article 15, only one letter reprimand in my last year of military service because a lieutenant right at Moody Air Force Base lied on me, lied outright on me. So yes, they call us racist because we love our children. The criminal trespass warning that was issued supposedly on me must be questioned. We must question if they did it because of the death of Kendrick Johnson on January the 10th and 11th of 2013, that I have a history of reporting the truth and not hiding the truth. And so the question is today, what do they want from black people and white right people and white right other people and brown people and red people? Do they want us to continue to fight these wars in the name of spreading freedom, justice, and democracy for foreigners, but not here at home? And so I want to say to all of you, when you hear a black man stand up for his children, like Kendrick Johnson's father and mother, Jacqueline and Kenneth, you ask a question, what's wrong with them? Why don't they just accept what the G.B.R. says? Why don't they just accept what the FBI says? Why don't they just accept what the Lowndes County Sheriff Department and local police may say? Why don't they just accept that? Because we know that too many people have died of African American descent and nothing was done about it. George Zimmerman was found not guilty, not in Russia, not in China, not in Iran or Iraq, but in the United States of America by 12 jurors and not a single black person. It is worse today than it was yesterday. Yesterday they said we was 3/5 of a human being based upon the Dred Scott decision. It was said by the Supreme Court that no black man had rights that any white man had to respect. Now, if you don't want me to say that, then why is it written in the historic archival record of the United States of America and around the world? And now, the Dred Scott decision said that, but the court in Sanford, Florida said this: we don't even consider you to be 3/5 of a human being, because the jury didn't even consist of 3/5 of the percentage of people that found the person that killed Trayvon Martin guilty. Blacks had no say-so. It's like as if though we are an invisible people, not worthy to be respected, not worthy to be seen on an equal basis with white people and other people that God have created. And so our children are coming up, they're attending these schools and universities, but when they get out of these universities, they won't hire them. They are qualified. Just go down to Office Depot, go down to all these places and see how many blacks are employed. Go to your restaurants, See how many black waitresses are at these restaurants. It is as if though we are back in the 30s and 40s, and these so-called bourgeois Negroes who sit in these highfalutin jobs, they can't say nothing for their own people, not even for their own children, or they will be fired on the spot. They tell me this, but they won't tell you that. And I'm telling the world, because Jesus said in St. John 8:32 that ye shall know the truth, and that the truth shall set you free. And so I'm on a restricted criminal trespass warning. This is my 83rd day that they have banned me, because I tell the truth to you. I am not like the Valdosta Daily Times. I am not like your TV stations. I am not like your radio station. I am a servant of the real Jesus Christ, of the real Muhammad, and the real Buddha, if anything good is in them. And so you can come after me, but in the end I will win, because God decreed heaven and earth would pass away, but my word will stand forever. So come on after me, and then I want you to watch where man leaves off and where God takes over. This ain't about me. Don't y'all know that? It's about the suffering people that have been suffering so long here in Brooks County and Lowndes County, and nothing is being done about it. So our children are filling the jails, filling the prisons, filling the probation rolls, filling death row, and many of them are just like me. They didn't do nothing wrong. I didn't do nothing wrong. I've been crying out to the world. I've been crying out to Al Sharpton. I haven't seen an Al Sharpton. I've been calling out to Jesse Jackson. I ain't seen no Jesse Jackson. I've been calling out to the United States Armed Forces as a United States veteran. Ain't nobody said nothing about my constitutional rights being trampled upon. Not in Russia, not in China, but right here in the United States of America. And so we better wake up. We better wake up, y'all. We better wake up. We had better wake up. When law enforcement take an innocent man, can take an honest, a righteous man, and ban him without any reason at all, ban my freedom of movement. Well, hell, that's what they did under slavery. That's what they did under Jim Crow. And now they're doing it in 2013. So we must ask ourselves a question, in truth. How many black boys are now in jail? How many are on probation? How many are on death row? Because of lies by law enforcement. If they could do it to me, then they could do it to you. They can do it to your children. And I believe, based upon the precedent that have been set with me, they are planning it for your children to come. And so you Negroes, you white wrong people, you white right people, you Jews, Germans, Christians, Muslims, and those in the Arab world who got relatives in the United States, they could just be traveling Valdosta, just sightseeing at Wild Adventures theme park. They can pull you over and tell you you're under a criminal trespass warning and you just violated, so come go to jail with us. They'll put handcuffs on you, and they'll take you to the Lowndes County Jail. And although nobody's talking about it but me, 31 people have died for whatever reason in the Valdosta and Lowndes County Jail. Mayor Freddie didn't address the issue. Mayor Gale is not addressing the issue. The chairman of the Lowndes County Board of Commissioners and all elected officials in our community is not saying anything. And from 2009 to 2013, is like top secret in the land of the free and the home of the brave. We would expect that from what we learn in civic lessons, that something like that would be prevalent in some communist nation, or in Iran, or in Iraq, or in Palestine. But I'm not talking about any of those places. I'm talking about here in the United States of America, where we send our sons and daughters into foreign nations, talking about freedom and justice for foreigners, while our own rights are going to hell. I'm gonna close this out now. The half haven't been told. And this is why, listen, this is why I do not believe Dr. Denner, listen, this is why Dr. Denner and the Quitman 10+2 over in Brooks County, that District Attorney David Miller and others, the G.B.R, arrested for alleged voter fraud. We are getting ready to go into the 3rd year. They have not gone to trial, and I do not believe, I say it with emphasis, I do not believe that the Quitman 10+2 can receive a fair trial in the Southern judiciary, and not even in the state of Georgia. If they're gonna go to court, they got to go outside of the state of Georgia, because I've said it before, and they are proving it every day, that Georgia, the state of Georgia, the peak state, got their own set of laws, and they only respect the laws that they want and disregard others when they want to. Now, if this is hard for you, all I'm asking anybody to do, I'm challenging the Georgia Attorney General, and I'm challenging the governor of the state of Georgia. Call CNN, get me on the podium behind the mic with you, and let's debate the issues. Let me go back to my blog, kvci.blogspot.com, and let me show you something. Let me show you of the news-worthy incidents that have been ignored by the South Georgia press. But because I pressed it into the minds of people, this is why I believe they put a criminal trespass warrant on me over the Brooks County Board of Elections, July the 17th, 2012, a meeting concerning voting irregularities. Brian P. Kemp, the Secretary of State, sent Glenn Austin from Macon, Georgia, down to investigate, but they never responded back to the voters in Brooks County. And so we have the record. We have the record. We have the names of the 31 jail deaths. We have the names of the week of terror when 15 to 25 blacks were murdered in Quitman. We got the record of Earl Evans shot, burned up in a police car in Quitman, and he was a law enforcement officer. We got the record of the Wootons.
Everybody would pass me by. I don't recall my luck ever being this bad. Seemed like to me this the worst I ever had. Everybody's dying on me. Everybody's dying on me. Everybody's dying on me. Everybody's down. try to believe, but here's what I did, y'all. I went to my brother, asked him for a loan. His wife came to the door, said your brother is not home. I left my number, but the rascal never did call. I don't believe he intended to help me at all. Everybody's died on me. I don't know why they turned their backs on me. Everybody's died on me. Everybody's down, down, down on me. Oh Lord, seems like the whole world is on my shoulder. I was walking down the highway, trying to get tight. I looked around, didn't see a ride in sight. I can't remember my luck ever being this bad. Seemed like to me, this the worst I ever had. Everybody's died on me. Everybody's died on me. Everybody's died on me. Everybody's down, down, down on me. Oh Lord, everybody died on me. I don't remember my luck ever being this bad. I do believe this the worst I ever had. Everybody down, ooh, everybody down on me. Everybody down on me. All my friends are down on me. Thought I had a woman that I could trust. I turned my back, she left me in the dust. Everybody down, down on me. Everybody down on me. Ooh, ooh, everybody down on me. I can't trust the policeman, can't trust the judge. I got locked up over something the policeman heard. Everybody down.
I wasn't there, hey, when they drove the slaves from the ship, and I wasn't there, no, hey, when they whipped my great-great-grandfather with the whip, but oh, I can feel the pain. Lord have mercy, I